Hi. Welcome, everybody. There we go. Um, oh man, that's certainly new. I was gonna say voice activated might be the only real way to do it, because otherwise you do studio and it's just gonna record everything. So there will be nothing other than that. But yeah, welcome, one and all. We're back, and we're gonna keep doing, we're just gonna read a shit ton today. Some more Homestuck, as they say. And just in case, because we were going through beforehand, um, I was trying to fix a lot of my volume so as to not have it be that case. I think it was in notifications, wasn't it? Yes. Recommended emails, tip emails, none of these. Get them all out of here. Actually, probably just those two. Yeah, I wanted to do a bunch of this. Get a lot of this shit out of here. Keep that right there, and I think that automatically saves, so I'm pretty sure we're good to go. But yeah, there we go. But anyways, welcome. Um, I wonder if I could try to play like a playlist of just Homestuck tracks. See if we can actually just do something like that. You know, I don't think we actually can. I don't think there's a way we can, isn't there? Yeah, we would have to manually put in every individual song that we have in mind on the track list, which, does help me out in the long run. But in terms of editing and everything else, I'm definitely not interested. I would, if I could, I bet you I could probably come up with a list, maybe a playlist of some sort at some point. Just a shit ton of those tracks. But for now, it's just not going to be the case. We're going to come back later to do that then. So for now, welcome. I'm going to keep my own little playlist of shit going in. Let's see here. I want some good old chill music, please, and thank you. I believe we were at Shade, I believe was where we were at. But yes. And then, of course, we could go right on ahead and just get started on this bitch. But hi. I wonder if everybody's day is going well. Um, Hopefully it's going better than mine. It is raining outside, so my trip is gonna be a bit of a bitch. It's gonna be a bit of a trek back. Let's see, where the fuck was I last at? I believe it was right here. Yes, there we go. Still, yeah, I'm not super interested in doing anything else other than just this. So we'll play some of that. And what a perfect track to get started to too, because it's just gonna be us doing this shit. And I believe it's been bookmarked, so we can actually just jump straight to it. Before we continue, I just noticed something before, and it's the detection range on the background cap, for example. Little fascinating. Maybe I could try and make it a bit bigger for everybody. Oh yeah, definitely can. Ooh, maybe 1 pixel off. There we go. Yeah, pixel perfect shit, obviously. I don't know why we would ever need to worry about that. But yeah, welcome, one and all. Let's get started. It's been a minute, and I haven't fully... Like, I think the last time I fully read Homestuck was Christ on a Stick. I want to say 5, maybe 6 years ago. So, it's always just so nice to keep coming back to it. But yeah, here we go. A young lady stands in her bedroom. Due to the violent storm, her house has just lost power, along with her wireless internet connection. This has severed her link to a popular video game she's been playing with a young man at a crucial moment. That young man is relying on this young lady to reestablish a connection somehow. This young lady's name, this young lady named? It's on the tip of your tongue. What is the name of this young lady again? Flighty Broad. No, that wasn't it. One more time. Rose Lalonde. Nice little smirk. She really loves her lavender. I see that they also kept in a lot of the original artwork as well. Anyways, your name is Rose. As was previously mentioned, you are without electricity. Although your laptop computer still functions on battery power, you have a variety of interests. You have a passion for rather obscure literature, you enjoy creative writing, and are somewhat secretive about it. You have a fondness for the bestial... bestial? I think that's bestial. Bestial? Bestial strange? Bestial strange and fictitious? And sometimes dabble in psychoanalysis, my bad. You also like to knit. I was about to say you. I guess I skipped the and. And your room is a bit of a mess. And on occasion, if just the right one strikes your fancy, you like to play video games with your friends. What will you do? Rose, retrieve arms from the purple box. The purple package contents are private. No one is allowed to look inside. Rose, what in the fuck? Writhe like a flagellum and puke on your bed. Oh my god, these... You bitch. Fuck off. I forgot I put an alarm. Yeah, that was supposed to be when I was waking up. But I woke up earlier and I couldn't stop, so... Before that continues, we're turning those both off too. I don't want to fucking hear that shit again. Ugh, what a terrible idea. The thought alone makes you sick to your stomach. Rose, stroke writing journal and mutter, my precious. I guess, so... I'm gonna be honest with you. I think... out of all the characters, Rose might be the most self-aware. And that is because there's a good explanation for it too. But yeah, you would only resort to such an embarrassing activity while no one was watching. These journals are for your eyes only. Rose, get violin. You capture log the violin, stirring it in the root card of your Siladex. Play a haunting refrain on the on the violin. That's where my brain was going with this. I'm very sorry. We'll put a pause on that actually, so we could just have it be this. Nice. A Grieve. Violin refrain by Andrew Hoyo. Hoyo? Andrew Hoyo. And Mark Hanley. You waste approximately 40 seconds playing the violin while your friend is in peril. Nice time management skills there, sweetheart. John, tell Liv Tyler you love her before impact. You wouldn't kiss your favorite movie star on a poster, would you? Since your good-for-nothing friend is obviously not going to bail you out in time, you issue words of parting fondness to dear sweet Liv. Oh, if only Affleck could have been the one to make the final sacrifice instead of her stubborn, blue-collar, salt-of-the-earth father. Then she would fall into your arms for consolation, and you would be the only you would be the one to make the deceased Bruce Willis proud. That it was only you. About to add more dialogue. Rose, capture log knitting supply bag. You get you get the knitting bag. It occupies the left leaf card under the violin per the tree modus alphabetical sorting method. K to K less than V. Oh, so alphabet. You have your tree modus set to an alphabet one, which means your root card, specifically your root card, should always be the lowest letter or the first letter in the alphabet, is what they're trying to get at. Rose, look out the window. Lots of lightning. The mausoleum. Your panoramic window offers a view of your yard below and the mausoleum housing your dead cat, Jaspers, who died when you were young. Your mom had the structure erected with a spirit of scornful irony in response to your innocent request to hold a funeral for the animal. At least that is how you have come to interpret the gesture in retrospect. You can only make out a silhouette from the laboratory next door, a facility which likely broadcasts a strong wireless internet signal. You may be able to contact or connect to the signal from a different part of the house. Perhaps if you seek higher ground, Rose, get laptop. I'm gonna be honest with you, I do not like laptops. I think laptops are very annoying. I think they're very, very, very annoying. Oh. Okay, hold the shit. Give me a second. Kind of wanted to look at this too because I remember, like I said before, I think I remember skimming through a lot of it. So I do remember like reading Vox's thing, but even then, still not really truly understanding. But the visual does help because yeah, L is greater than K. It's literally one below. Okay, that's weird. I don't know how the system would work. I guess they would explain it. I hope they ever do. This causes the tree to be unbalanced, so your Silodex auto-balances itself. Now the laptop occupies the root card, while the other two items comprise the leaves. I guess that does explain it then. So it tries to find a middle ground, so that it could keep growing. Rose, examine book on desk. Oh, did I not click it? Okay. Grimoire for summoning the zoologically dubious. This book is absolutely indispensable for enthusiasts of your ilk, uh, of which there are very few. Rose, take the book. Just take the fucking book. You take the grimoire. Yep, it expands. You leave your bedroom. Hanging just next to your door in the hallway is a painting of an exquisite wizard. Your mother collects these awful things ironically. She must know how much you detest them, and there is no doubt in your mind she stores these dreadful things in your house to bother you. Down the hall to the right is the way to the observatory. Perhaps you will be able to connect from up there. Your mother's room is also in that direction. You will have to watch your step. Rose, tiptoe to observatory. You approach a juncture in the hallway. Beyond the juncture is the observatory. There she is, the dreadful woman. She's there. Rose, sneak by. Sweet moves. This door leads to the observatory. You haven't ventured up there in quite some time. Rose, go through the door. They weren't kidding. The door opens to an exterior walkway leading to the observatory entrance. You've seen less. Oh my god, you've seen less inclement weather before. Oh, the things you'll do to help out a friend. Rose, hurry up to that observatory. Inventory. Why is my brain going everywhere else but the thing? Rose, try to connect. You first put your laptop down on the floor to get it situated, but removing it from the root card causes all the branches and leaves to be severed. Your items are dumped unceremoniously on the floor. Rose, see what you can observe. You're in a hurry, sure, but that doesn't mean you can't take a moment to peek through the huge telescope. You find a gap in the clouds. It seems a flurry of smaller meteoroids is striking steadily overhead. You're not sure what this means, but it is somewhat disconcerting. Rose, stack laptop on Grimoire to maximize elevation. Nice. Looks like these kids got big ass books. They all got big books. You'll need every advantage you can get. Rose, access the laboratory Wi-Fi network. Man, it's been a minute. There are several signals being broadcasted from the laboratory, say library, each of relatively decent strength. One of them is mysteriously and quite conveniently unsecured, requiring no password. You select the signal and reconnect to the game with John. He has exactly 40 seconds. I hope you're fast. I'm back. Hurry up and open my door. Not that it even matters. I think I'm probably dead no matter what. Patience. You still haven't used the new totem. Eh? I believe it will create the item on the punch card. So, what is it? Like an apple or something? What good will it even do? We'll see. I've found no evidence that anyone has successfully created the item, and the content of the card appears to be varied. They varied from session to session. In one instance, it was described as an eggy-looking thing sack. Sick. Do we have enough of those building jewels to make it? According to the Atheum, I want to get that right. The Atheum, whatever. Atheum, I'm going to call it an Atheum. It is a free item. It speaks to its importance. In my view, fuck yeah. It speaks to your, it speaks to its importance in my view. Now, off you go. Rose, remove the door from hinges. I am no voice actor. But one of these days. There goes the rest of your build, Grist. Rose, put bathtub back. You probably should have just done this in the first place. John, take totem to alchemeter. Gotta get those stupid blocks out of the way first. Colonel Sprite is getting awfully worked up about all of this. By the way, this guy, did he have like 40 seconds? He's doing this super fast. You store the perfectly generic objects in your fanalial registry, potentially to be deployed at a later time. John, take bite of apple. He did that all in 10 seconds. Could you imagine doing that in 10 seconds? Typing all that shit? It would at least take me about a minute. Interesting. End of Act 1. Oh, we're getting to my favorite guy. I love him. He's my favorite. Mm. And as always, I am eating right on time. Oh, yeah, hey, since we're actually here for a second, you guys missed out uh, on two good movies. We watched Starship Troopers, and we also watched some, trying to remember, Godzilla against Mecha Godzilla, 2002, I believe. And if I'm correct, looking at the time, I would say our next movie day or movie night will be on the 22nd. So if any of you don't want to miss out on some good movie watching, come on over to the Discord. See for yourself. Hmm. And like I said before, I'm open to suggestions. So if anybody ever wants to watch a movie in specific or something accursed and dreadful, I'd still be down to just take that as a movie suggestion since it is technically just media night. Anyways, years in the future, but not many. A wayward vagabond records a stuttering step in the sun-bleached dust. Extra panels. I thought this would be more audio. Hmm. Act 2. Oh god, the game, the fucking Suburb Beta fact walkthrough. Oh god. Caveats and condolences. I'd be inclined to dispense with the trite even under less pressing circumstances. Needless to say, I will forego the inscrutable ACI fucking ASC double I banner, which typically heralds the striking freefall of these documents. Also, I'm pretty sure, yeah, this was all done by a technical therapist. So this is her doing it. Uh, let's see. I will also resist the urge to brandish any copyright marks. Okay, I'm gonna skip ahead because this is honestly just this shit. She's just writing. It's basically her like coming back to be like, "Hey, we are. I'm gonna write this fucking. I'm going to write the fucking like walkthrough of this bullshit." But the amount of work that was put into this little part of it is pretty good. I'm trying to finish up my soup here. But I want to see if there was anything important before continuing. I'm pretty sure if anybody even wants to read it themselves, they could just pause. But it's literally just like, hey, I'm writing the game facts from this point on. So I guess we will go back to that at any point in time. That something kind of crops up. First off, insane that during that entire thing, it captured everything that was important. And then lastly, look at the precarious platforming this poor fucker's gotta do. Jesus. Yeah, you ain't going nowhere, buddy. The kernel divides. The two halves go their separate ways, leaving behind the sprite portion. boy. And now you have an actual sprite. What is left of your sprite undergoes a mysterious transformation. For a moment, you thought you heard someone say boy, as if whispered in the peripheral of your awareness. It was probably just your imagination, though. You there, boy! To walk around, the mouse keys and arrow keys, or wizard keys, and click on various objects to open command menus. Yeah, by the way, I think it was Alexis Gankro Bignisher? I can't say it. I will never get it right. But yes, they don't even have this anymore, this interactive shit. What's that? It looks different now. After you bit that apple, the whole house seemed to have transported somewhere. Then the apple disappeared and the kernel sprite underwent a transformation. Aside from the change in appearance, the transformation doesn't seem to have any relevant ramifications. You still can't understand a word this idiot says. But yes. Boy, quit all of this scurrying around! For the last time, this boy's name is John. Fine, John, return to your quarters. You go back to your bedroom, tiptoeing around this weird petroleum-based sludge. Now, John, respond to your friend unit. John, are you there? Hey, yeah, I'm here. And not dead, I think. I know, I've been watching you scramble through the house like a lunatic. You should have answered me sooner. Oh, man. Sorry, I was looking around for my dad and I can't find him anywhere. Have you seen him? No, I'm sure he'll turn up. We'll have more important things to address we have more important things to address right now. Yeah, like, where am I? I don't know that either, but I've determined your neighborhood was destroyed by the meteor. Whenever you were transported, it saved you from the impact. I've been reading reports on the news. Over the last few days, there have been many smaller meteor collisions with people's homes around the world, and they seem to be getting bigger. Yours was the biggest they've ever identified so far. Oh, wow. So then, I guess if this is all the game's doing, then the point is for us to save the world? Perhaps. Then we better get moving and figure this game out. Yes, but wait, we should retrieve your PDA yet again. It will help keep tabs on each other while you investigate. I think I can get you closer to it if I can replenish our grist supply somewhat. There may be a way to recycle some of that, some that we've already used. Okay, I'll meet up with you on the balcony. Wait, Rose, one thing. What? You've never wished me a happy birthday. Hello? I was working on something to send you, but I was running late with it. I didn't want you to think I believed meager well wishes alone would suffice for the occasion. That said, happy birthday, John. Ah, jeez. That is silly. Anyway, thanks. First, take the fabric item on the floor there? What the fuck? What's he talking about? Oh, he's talking about the fucking fresh towel. The towel? Why? Oh, well, you're the boss. You capture the towel. What now? Do as the purple text says. To the balcony. Oh my goodness. John makes his way to the balcony per your awkwardly worded request. Wait, take that. The blue wobbly thing. You whimsically decide to capture the totem, which was used to create the apple tree earlier. John, recycle the grist as was dictated by your cohort. John cannot do anything with the grist as of this moment. That is up to the suburb player. I see. Yes, that will suffice. Rose deletes the perfectly generic objects. 6 units of bill grist are restored to your grist cache. Rose expends the grist to drag a new plank from the balcony in the direction of the PDA. John run across the precarious platform swiftly. John isn't sure about that. It's a long way down. Boy, I said make haste on the narrow catwalk. John is very nervous about the idea, and the strident tone of your command is starting to make him a little upset. Fine, proceed as the level of comfort dictates. As of your level of comfort dictates. Jesus. You cautiously walk within range of the PDA. Rose retrieves it. Now take it. There goes a fanciful harlequin. Down to the void it goes forever. You grab a PDA, launching one of the harlequin figures into the night. You can kiss that one goodbye. Yeah, we don't give a fuck. Just one command will suffice, thanks. It looks like you're not the only one trying to locate your father after the disaster. These boring men are uninteresting. John, are you okay? It seems a bit tentative. I'm fine, I guess. Since I got here, I feel compelled to do these weird things I don't really want to do. By some kind of voice that I can't really even hear. I don't know what it is, but it's hard to explain. Perhaps the early symptoms of an anxiety disorder, like post-traumatic stress. Yeah, maybe, who knows. Well, if you could pull yourself together, there are a few more things we should try, like prototyping the kernel sprite again. If possible, we should hurry. My laptop battery won't last forever. Okay, I will go back inside. No, don't do that! Hop off this ledge onto that car! What? No, this sounds incredibly dangerous. Now you're just being a pest. Which turnip truck did you just tumble out of anyways? Who are you? Years in the future, but not many. An unsealed tunnel welcomes hot desert air into its stagnant depths. And then we will look at this extra panel real quick. I guess this would count. Would this count as an individual page due to it being an art panel? Like, only art panel. But yeah, actually, we'll take a minute here while we're doing this. This is a perfect opportunity. So while we're doing this, I'm going to talk a bit about some stuff that I came across and heard. But it seems like that the glitch, or just glitch in general as a studio, has canceled a fan work or has taken down a fan work of what looks to be that Total Digital Circus, but I think it's high school or something. I don't know. I'm gonna be honest with you, because I talked a lot of shit before about, you know, fan work shit, you know, fan fictions. And there are good and bad ones. That whatever one that they were gonna make, probably not a good one. It is their IP after all, so they are allowed to do whatever they want to do with whatever they want to do with it. And I think it's a bit in poor taste too, because the series isn't complete. So I don't know. I think for people making fan fictions pretty quickly about it seems a little premature. It seems kind of inappropriate. Like, you know, come back and maybe like 10 years after it's said and done, and then maybe it'll be okay because now you understand what's going on. But I just don't like fan fictions in general. I really don't. There are like very few that I do like. Like, I'm very picky and choosy with the stuff that I do like that's written by fans of original IP shit. Like I said, Snoot Game and, you know, actually just Snoot Game. Snoot Game is a good example of that, where the fanfiction did so much better than the original product, which was complete and utter trash by a complete and utter trash studio. They told a compelling story that's actually interesting, and it was all done completely in spite of the original product being a federal fucking waste of your time. So, I don't know. I find it funny, is the real thing. That people online are complaining about it when it's like, there are some things in this world we don't need. That's just one of them. For example, do we need a Powerpuff Girls live action movie or show? No. Did we even need the latest Powerpuff Girls fucking television show with that fucking creepy pedo guy making the fucking thing? No, we did not need that either. So, takeaway is, do we need this? No, and I think it's in poor taste because it's not even finished yet. And similarly such, it's the same thing with this. We don't need I don't think we need, but it could have been done a little bit better if you know, they actually gave a shit. We could have had an actual good animated pilot that didn't ruin the pacing in 10 seconds flat. I think that's what I was trying to say before in the last video, but me being a dumbass and just not doing anything about it or saying anything about it, I think I was just, like I said, I think it was just being an idiot. But yeah, enjoy this little break while we have it, people. I'm still trying to finish up my soup real quick because I don't want it getting cold. But yes, Wayward Vagabond is one of my favorite characters, though. You there, boy. Yep. Was just catching up. I don't know if there's any more panels. Okay, yeah, here we go. Oh, yeah, but hey, by the way, the other people who were also playing the Suburb Beta is Chaos Demon, Winnie the Poop 2, and Sanctuary Remix. But it's most likely those other guys have totally died or disappeared from their sessions dependently. Because the rest of them, they all did their walkthroughs on like the 11th and the 10th while Rose is doing hers on the 13th. But yeah, I was trying to stall there for a second. Since I was just trying to finish my soup as soon as I could. But here we go. Also, I'm gonna check something out real quick before we continue. Kind of crazy. Wanted to see. But yeah, we've been going on for about 47 minutes. Yeah, good shit. Making sure. Anyways, let's continue. So basically observes what she can do. I would say, I guess if it want to, it gets, yeah, pre-punch cards, totem lab, alchemitter. So basically she just explains what each of the machines does that we've already seen. So no reason to read that. But it looks like the meteor storm has increased and the flames are rising above the trees. In the distance, meteorites fall with greater frequency. The fire in the forest burns so hot, not even the rain is putting it out. What a insane visual. Crazy. Check the status of battery. Yeah, you're getting kind of low. Your laptop battery is all right for now, but it won't be for long. If the power in the house doesn't come back on, you can think of one last resort. The small backup generator stored behind the mausoleum. Rose, prototype sprite with Betty Crocker box. Oh, poor John. He hates that fucking thing. What? Oh man, you're going to use that? That sucks. What a stupid idea. We have to hurry along. I'm running low on battery power. But the cake mix. Ugh, that's so dumb. I doubt it matters. We might as well just use any old crap lying around. Fine, I guess. Thank the god the sprite is just like, fuck off. The sprite is playing hard to get. You guess that's what you get for originally prototyping it with something that engenders mischief and pranksterism. Do the potted vegetable. Oh, sorry, do the potted vegetable instead. It looks delicious. Pipe down, you. This is Rose's decision, not yours. Rose, prototype sprite with Sassacre text. That actually would have been cool to see that. Oh, yes! Sweet! Now we're talking! See if you can distract it. I'll try to sneak up on it. John, flail about in a distracting manner. The sprite finds the distracting manner in which you flail about to be rather distracting. The pesky sprite eludes you again. Not even the great Colonel himself can outfox it. In narrowly missing with your attempt to create the Colonel sprite. Colonel? 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 I just want to say Colonel or Colonel. You drop the massive tome. The entire house rattles under the astonishing girth of the book. I'm trying to say it, Colonel. In the other room, Nana's ashes dump onto the sprite, which is caught unaware by the dowsing. Expect hag ash incident. You find the sacred urn toppled again. This time, you are quite sure it wasn't your fault. The sprite is nowhere to be found. Rose, remove Cruxstrider from doorway? Oh, the machine. Oh man, where'd it go? I can't find it anywhere in the house. No time to worry about it. The next thing we should do is get your server copy of the game from the car. You need to connect to my client so I can repeat your steps and presumably join you, wherever you are. You should do this quickly before my house burns down. What? There's a fire? There will be soon. Ugh, jeez. So move this thing. So move this thing already. It looks like it requires a lot of grist to move. I don't have enough to relocate the door either. So how much do you have? 0. I thought about jumping to the car from the ledge earlier, but that sounds really dangerous. I have a better idea. Meet me upstairs. Do again, as the purple word says. Ugh. You were about to head upstairs, but you thought you heard something behind you. It was faint, but you could swear it was a small, lighthearted chuckle along the lines of a spirited hoo hoo hoo. Ignore this woman's antics. You're not sure you even saw a woman, let alone any of her hypothetical antics, but whatever it is that you might have caught a glimpse of, it sure gave you the willies. You head upstairs on your way to the balcony. Your PDA is acting up again. Indulge the device, but be curt with it. Hey bro, check out when I'm working on some new rhymes. Dude, I don't have time for your nerdy raps. Come on, this is Hells of Ill, just listen. It sounds like you don't even believe me that I was about to get blown up, but I really was. But now I'm in some weird dimension that Suburb sent me to or something. And now, on top of that, I think I'm being haunted by my dead grandma. Huh, for real. Yeah, it's true, but I'll talk to you later about it. I think I could drop some sick rhymes about this. Man, I see... Man, see, I just don't think all of the rapping stuff is really as cool as you think it is. Nah, this'll be dope, check it. No, I have to go, bye. Wait. Oh my god, yeah, hold on a minute. Bro, okay. Whew. Guess we have to rap about this. I attempt to rap or read. Wait, Armageddon's getting waged on us, but I'ma get armed and dangerous. Sending men into space for saving us. See which player more courageous. Ben or Bruce? Dudes reaching. Dudes reach a truce. But oh my god, but put their blow shoots to use and upsuck it. Okay, whoa. Jesus. Affleck's sacrifice, suffice, would have to suffice. Ah, fuck it. Bro, be stained glass saint up on the cross, getting hella Christ. Plagiarist. Jesus. Oh my god, I remember Voxus doing this. This must have been absolutely a nightmare for the poor fucker. Anyways, Bruce is like, off that crucifix. Enough is this fucking savior fuzz. Restrained his ass per McLean Redux while, oh my god, Blusemi remained derangerous. Derangerous. What the fuck? When a plan got astray, pays off a wasted craterous ashtray crater into layers of Matt McConaughey's vague remainder dust. Wait, McConaughey wasn't even in any of those Meteor movies, was he? I'll have to make a rap about, I don't know, Morgan Freeman or something, being the president. It'll be called Obama Made It So That No One Gives a Shit About Black Presidents in Movies Anymore. See, you've got to fill me on you've got to fill me in on what's going on. So, I have something to rap about besides all your dumbass shit movies. Enough strange poetry from the red text. You head out to the balcony to find out what Rose has in mind. She is messaging you again. The purple text is less irrational than the red text. I'm lifting the car up to the balcony. Whoa, okay. Oh, by the way, want to make sure. Okay, no, we're doing good. I just wanted to make sure we're not skipping to a song that isn't Homestuck. Anyways. Well, okay. Once it's up, retrieve the game. Then I'll put it back down on the driveway. But the door is locked. Then break a window. But it's my dad's car. It's just a window. And this is sort of an emergency. Otherwise, I promise I'll handle the car with velvet gloves. All right. Rose, pick up the car. Ridiculous folly. Inexcusable. You're inclined to agree, but hey, accidents happen. You double check your PDA to make sure if Rose is really gone. Indeed, this seems to be the case. TG is still persisting you, of course, but another chum is now logged in as well. What color are the words of... What color are the words that this chum says? I'm back. Oh, hi. I went to investigate the explosion I heard. Was it by any chance a meteor? Yes! How'd you know? Oh man, it's kind of a long story. Anyway, are you okay? Did it blow up your yard or start a fire or anything? No, I know I am fine. It landed a pretty good ways from my house and I went to look at it. And it's pretty big, but Beck doesn't want me to go near it. So I came home. He seems to think it's dangerous. Well, gosh, he's probably right. Anyway, what have you been up to, John? Oh, did you get my package yet? Yeah, I was trying to get it, but Rose dropped my car into a weird, spooky, bottomless pit, and the package was in the car, and I'm really sorry about that. Oh no! Yeah, wow, okay, I guess I should have started at the beginning. See, a meteor blew up my neighborhood. That's terrible, John, I'm so sorry. Jesus, I want to do like, hold on. I really want to do, I want to do like Pharaoh's fucking, what was it? Oh my god, there was a fucking video on it. I want to do like Pharaoh's fucking funny shadow video thing that he did when What's His Face was animated. I'm trying to remember. It's just like, oh, that's so terrible. Anyways, but I'm okay, and my house is too, sort of. The game I was telling you about, Suburb, which I was playing with Rose, sort of transported me somewhere at the last minute, but now I'm trapped here and it's weird, dark, and I can't even find my dad. And I think I lost the car, or sorry, and I just lost the car and my copy of the game in the pit, and I think I have to save the world from the apocalypse. Well, it sounds really crazy and kind of scary, but it also sounds kind of exciting. I don't know, John. Maybe this is your destiny. If anyone can save the world, I think it's probably you. Oh, you think so? Yeah. Well, okay, but it's not even that simple. I was about to connect to Rose to help transport her and save her from meteors and fire and stuff. But she lost battery power and I lost the game disc. So I think I have to get TG to use his copy to save her. But that jackass won't shut up and stop rapping and stuff. He's so silly. Yeah, anyway, I should talk to him about it. So be right back. The gray text was attractive. Now view the red text again. Oh yeah, no, he's not having it. Ugh. Trying to, dude, it feels so stuffed. Jesus. When the film crew zooms where the president's at, I'm like, that dude's black. I'll eat my hat. Turns out he is. So we're all damn. Director's got gumption. Oh my god, what is happening? Like, we're all flipped out and shit, and he ain't shining those shoes or something. It's called Freemancipation. It is not pre-election. It's God Ascension. And Bruce Almighty, whoops, different Bruce from the one I just mentioned. Ugh. Oh, I could probably do better. I don't know how that's gonna turn out on the mic. I'll just leave it there. Anyways, can't explain to me why this ain't condensation, yeah, condensation. Why am I saying that? Condescension. Why am why is my brain having this right now? I think I'll shit a brick. Not even he could convey the intention with his quick spun wit. Rather defray all this tension, sit on his lap while he whittles a splint, and some guys eyes what he does and patronizes. I see. I hate trying to rhyme that shit. I guess what the fuck, what the fuck, Negro cities, the mothers of invention. Oh my god, I don't know what's going on here. Stop rapping for a second, you horse's ass. I have something important to talk about. What's up? Rose is in trouble and she needs help. I was going to connect to her with Suburb, but I lost my copy. Okay. Also, she lost battery power. If she could get back up and running, she'll need someone with a game to get her out of there before her house burns down. So I think you should use your copy of the game to help her. My copy? Yeah, that's gonna be tough. Why? I lost it. It's a stupid story and I'd rather not talk about it. It should be embarrassing, yo. I thought you said you had two. Well, yeah. One's my brother's copy. Okay, well, get his then. Alright, but he's not gonna be happy about that. Whatever. Also, you might want to read Rosa's walkthrough to get up to speed on this. Oh, man, what? Nothing really. Look, I'm trying to say is the girl tends to lay it on kind of thick, you know. Rolls eyes. Your laptop is out of battery power. There's only one thing left to do. Time to make your way to the backup generator. Rose, knit laptop cozy to shield your laptop from the rain. That would be such a waste of time. Besides, you already knitted one a while ago. You retrieve it from your knitting bag and apply it to your laptop. You capture like the laptop plus cozy. Rose equipped Grimoire to Stripe Specibus. Oh. I wonder what that would do. That would be incredibly ill-advised. There are some dark forces you just don't want to mess around with. You understand this better than most. You put the book down. Rose, capture log your items. You grab the nitty bag and the grimoire. In that order. It's always a logistical puzzle with your tree modus. The tree auto-balances, leaving the nitty bag accessible in the root card. That has to be super confusing to think about because you know it has to auto-balance all the time, so that you have to grab everything in such a specific way. Like, that would be so annoying. Rose, allocate knitting needles to strife specibus. Needle kind. You feel a lot more comfortable with these as a weapon. You're so handy with those needles. You feel like you could probably use them to fillet a swordfish. You lose the root card in the process, severing the tree. Hey, careful with all that stuff. Rose, knit plush cuddle Cthulhu to soothe nerves. That would also be a preposterous waste of time. Besides, you are quite sure you have never heard of this creature called Cthulhu before. There are, however, many other specimens of the zoologically dubious you're familiar with, such as, consult the grimoire, Fluglefuth, foul partition of misery. To hear his mammoth belly gurgle is to know the epoch of joy has come to an abrupt end. So he just belches. And Nubblegoof, Nubblegiggleth, whatever. Nub. Nerb. And Nerb, Shade Beast, King of Grotessery, rightful lord of the moist beyondhood, hearing his melodious chirps and tongue clicks causes one's bones to explode. There it is! And of course, there's Oglogoth, the Deep One. Also, I like how they have like little versions of the last one we just saw. Whenever he grinds his teeth, all the children in a random galaxy somewhere will frown continuously for a 9,000-year span. He is the first and the smallest of smaller gods appointed in servitude of a vile, unfathomable pantheon of middling gods, which caters to the whims of a noble circle of horror terrors. An omniscient, omnipotent order of the elite few, forever cloaked in the darkness of the furthest ring. Holy shit, that's a lot. What the fuck? Oh, sorry, is that like an automatic panel for like a door? Like, or is that an alarm system for a door? I think that might be an alarm system. And then there's a strange page containing some rather mysterious notes on summoning procedures. Oh. You've never been quite sure what these diagrams are getting at. Me neither. Rose, take items and proceed proceed downstairs. You recapture log everything the way you want it to appear in the tree. You head downstairs. You figure that's enough dilly-dally. Dilly-dally, time to get a move on. Nice. You wonder if this ray will ever let up. It's driven since the month began. So it's been raining meteors since the month began? Perhaps long enough to forget its purpose. Hold on, can we actually mute this for a second? Yeah, okay, there we go. Yeah, it's driven since the month began. Perhaps long enough to forget its purpose. It is no longer even knows to assuage. Can I? There way I can actually. Yo, thank you. Search in Google.
Assuage.
Assuage. Thank you. Thank you, Google. Assuage fire. Somewhere, a zealous god threads these strings between the clouds and the earth, preparing for a symphony it fears impossible to play. And so it threads on, delaying the rise of the conductor's baton. Or baton. Does a baton have two B's? I think it's baton. Might be baton. I'm also gonna Google search that. Can I get a pronunciation, please? Not a vape, you dumbass. Pronunciation, thank you. Thanks, Google. Pretty sure it's a baton.
You are looking at Julian's word once and for all, which means ton. The stress is on the second syllable. You shouldn't have to pronounce too many mispronounced like.
Why didn't you say it in like, what the fuck, dude? I asked you to give me what the word sounds like, but you just didn't. Whatever. Batten. We'll go Batten on this one. How you hate this season. April is the cruelest month. Breeding lilacs out of the dead land, mixing memories and desire, stirring dull roots with spring rain. America's sports legend, Charles Barkley. Rose, confront mother in the hall. Surely your mother is lurking nearby. You should be prepared for an unpleasant oh, psych. All right. Looks like we're dealing with Dave. Hey, man. So there's this really cool dude, okay? He's standing here being all chill, like, chill dudes. Fucking, why am I mispronouncing shit? Like, cool dudes are known to do sometimes. A cool dude like this probably has a real cool name, but he probably wouldn't just tell you what it is if you asked. He'd be way too busy for that. Busy being totally sweet. But you could always try to guess his name. And if you were right, you might nod ever so slightly. That's what cool dude's way of letting you know there might just be hope for you yet. And her name. Insufferable This guy doesn't have time for this sort of bullshit. Try again. Dave Strider. Examine room. Your name is Dave. It is unseasonably warm and It is an unseasonably warm April day. Your bedroom window is open to let some air in. And your fan is cranked. Arguably even more cranked would be your fly beats. Which brings us to your variety of interests. A cool dude like you is sure to have plenty. You have a penchant for spinning out unbelievably ill jams with your turntables and mixing gear. You like to rave about bands no one's ever heard of, but you collect weird dead things preserved in various ways. You're an amateur photographer and operate your own makeshift darkroom. You maintain a number of ironically humorous blogs, websites, and social networking profiles. And if the inspiration strikes, you won't hesitate to drop a fat rhyme on a mofo and represent. What will you do? Dave, quickly retrieve arms from cinder blocks. Nah. Dave, get the damn beta and save your friend's life. This notion strikes you as nonsensical. You can't imagine how a video game could save someone's life, and in any case, you're quite sure no one you know of is in any danger. Anyways, these are your copies of the beta you received in the mail recently. You've labeled them with your name in bold red print to distinguish them from your bro's copies, who labeled his, in his kind. Oh, okay, cool. Also, he's got an iPhone, nice. Who labeled him in his kind, neither of you give a shit about this game, or has any intentions of playing it, but you'll be damned if you'll let that one get in the way of your campaign of one-upmanship. Dave, bleed like a goat and piss on your turntables. You would never consider allowing any fluid, even remotely resembling urine, to touch your beloved turntables. That would be risk breaking them. And the world without the gift of your godly science just doesn't sound like a place you want any part of. While you're at it, You might as well wipe out humanity or fucking you might as well wipe out human civilization with a meteor or something ridiculous like that, which will probably never happen. That sort of thing only happens in stupid idiot movies for stupid idiots. You will, however, contemplate bleeding like a goat for ironically humorous purposes at a later date. Dave, examine closet. This is your closet. This is where you keep a lot of your crap, like that box and a bottle of, what is that? Is that, Dave, check on the blue box. This is the package that your friend John Egbert sent to you for your 13th birthday a little while ago. It now contains nothing except a note and a certificate of authenticity vouching for the genuine Hollywood memorabilia which the box originally contained and which you are now wearing, to be ironic, but also to be incredibly cool in a way somehow intangibly related to the ironic nature of the accessory. You find it sort of exasperating to explain these subtleties to people. The box also includes a signed photo of Ben Stiller, which now proudly hangs above your closet. Proudly and ironically. Dave, take box. Hey guys, I'm not good at math, and I'm certainly not going to figure that one the fuck out. You capture like the box. Also, I think, yeah, so it's done like alphabetically or alphanumerical. So like box, I guess, would have to be the one. Yeah, it's strange. Anyways, you capture like the box through your hash map fetch modus. Your modus current hash function resolves the index by valuing each constant in at 2 and each vowel at 1. Okay, so there we go. The total is divided by your number of cards, and the remainder is the index. By the way, so much useless extra work for someone. Like, it's an incredible amount of work that's not necessary. But yeah. But hey, I mean, at least the creator put in the work and not anybody else. Anyways, the box is capture logged in card 5. Dave, examine a jar of unknown yellow substance in the closet. Oh, hell yes! It's an unopened container of apple juice. You thought you were all out. It was like fucking Christmas up in here. This is so great. You gotta go tell John about this immediately. He'll be so excited. Dave, take juice. You capture like juice into the card 7. But yeah, Dave access Pester Chum to pester John. In addition to letting your buddy know about this outstanding juice windfall, you figure you will wish him a happy birthday while you're at it in your own cool sort of roundabout way, of course. I thought he was gonna say your own good way, sort of way, of course. Good thing you looked at the box he sent you, or you might have forgotten. You also might as well ask him about that beta. The kid's been harping about it for weeks. It'd be cool if it came on his birthday. He'd be one happy camper. Cool stuff. I like his wallpaper probably the most. It's the coolest. Ill beats and then complete bullshit. I think that says Hephaestus and Pestrum and then dope rhyming schemes. If that would just move for a second. Yeah, dope rhyming so dope. Okay. And I believe we have already we have already read this. So this is just Dave's perspective on the same thing we just read. Dave, go online and view sites indicative of your interests. You open the Hephaestus web browser and direct it to your ironically maintained blog where you post monthly satirical reviews of Game Bro magazine. Your latest post is a review of the March issue. Yeah, of the March issue. You've been meaning to write a review for the latest issue too, but you've been sort of dodging it. Something about the game they've reviewed just doesn't strike you as ripe for satirical purpose. This is... I'm sorry, whatever I'm looking at right now. I could just hear the ear rape. I could just hear it. Jesus. Anyways. In a new tab, you open another one of your sites, a webcomic ironically maintained through a satirical cipher vaguely similar to that of your blog. It's called Sweet Bro and Hella Jeff. This is a real thing, by the way. It gets. I'm sorry. Become a baby, retain your adult knowledge, and assume the form of a human infant. Your satisfaction guaranteed. What the fuck? Forgot about some of these ads. But yes, if you've ever wondered if you've ever wondered how like fucking crazy this shit gets, I wonder if they kept. I think they did. Hold on a second. Is that the first one? I think that is actually. Hold on a minute. There's one that I need you to see for a second before we continue. Yeah, it's got like, dude, the comic is like kind of become crazy. But there was like one that made me like immediately stop reading it because I was just like, this has gone on fucking way too long. Oh, I don't think they kept it. I don't think they kept it. It was probably too controversial. Oh my god. Okay, on one hand, thank the gods, because I didn't want to read the entire comic of this and then run into that one comic. The things that go on in his mind are pretty crazy. Jesus. Okay, yeah, they definitely didn't keep it, but a little this I guess I can finally say some lore. Uh and I think it might have been the last page too for it. But there is, and I'm not kidding you, you could probably go find it online, but there's just straight up one of those like Sweet Bro and Hella Jeff panels, and I think it was the last one where like the dude is straight up sucking a dog's dick. Like as a joke. And I don't know where the fuck that came out of, but it like out of left field kind of shit. Crazy times, dude. Crazy time. That was like the last time I think I remember reading anything about it. Was just like, what? Why did you poop humor is, that's one thing, but you can only take so much before you're done with it. And then that had no rhyme or reason to suck a dog's dick. That wasn't even funny. But yeah. You have legions of devoted fans, most of whom are totally convinced of your creative persona's sincerity, which is just how you like it. Dave, check the latest page of the Midnight Crew. You figure as long as you're chilling at your computer, you might as well see how the new MSPA story is going. You haven't looked at it in a while. Midnight Crew. You are members of a sinister gang called the Midnight Crew. Your nefarious plots and serpentine in complexity, your schemes convoluted. You are planning a heist in your underground hideout. What will they do? See, what the hell? Use Occam's. Yeah, use Occam's razor on plans and schemes. Nice. Spade Slick. Use Occam's razor to carve a circular hole into the heist plates, freeing it from the knife. You wonder what moron would jam the knife so hard into the table in the first place. SS, climb the ladder and exit hideout. Implement nefarious plots. Yeah, I should probably do this in a voice. You push against the manhole cover, but it seems some unbelievable jackass has parked your getaway van on top of it. A familiar feeling stirs, but that feeling is overwhelming, soul-blackening rage. It's the sort of rage that'll make a man feel totally justified in sporting an unnecessarily elaborate assortment of fancy blades. Dave, skip ahead to the 100 pages or so. You don't remember where you last left off, so you jumped way ahead. You always forget to save your place in the story. It looks like tempers have become short in this pressure cooker already. You speculate that the tipping point may have been an ill-advised motion for a game of 52 pickup. Dave, save your place, read it later. Even though the adventure began recently, it's already over 3,000 pages long. You just don't have the time for this bullshit. You'll catch up later. Besides, it looks like someone's pestering you. You're pretty sure you know who it is. Dave, answer to him. In some cultures, the persistent refusal of a lady's invitation to play a game with her friend would be a sign of wanton disrespect. Either that or flagrant homosexuality. What? Oh no. No, look, I'm busy, okay? I've got a lot of shit in my plate, and I'm sort of a big deal, okay? I know. Sometimes I wonder how you are ever allowed to pay for meals in restaurants. It must be hard to keep a low profile when you're always overhearing odd voices whisper, "It's that guy who has a blog." Seriously, dude's been worshipping me left and right. I can't hardly walk down the street without stepping over torsos of the prostrate. All right, prostrate. Oh, go do this real quick. I gotta do this. Gotta do this right.
Prostrate.
Prostrate. Yeah. Stepping over torsos of the prostrate. Anyways, navigating the urban landscape, I'm sure is difficult enough without an obstacle course of deferential flesh and skyward asses. Perhaps adapting the art of parkour to your unique environment would help. Yeah, I mean, damn. Like, there's this scruffy little shit at my feet, an orphan or something, and I don't know, face flush on the pavement. I'm like, dude, you listening for a stampede of buffalo or something? He braves me a look and then gives my shoe a little kiss and scurries the fuck off. Heavy as the crown. Yeah, not kicking Oliver Twist. Okay, yeah, not kicking Oliver Twist in the fucking face every day is my gift to the world, I guess. Breathtaking magnanimity. Among other things, I just give and fucking give. Indeed, nary a drool tumbles from your wish box of daily exploits, which I imagine does not sparkle. Oh, for fuck's sake, you're just lobbying me for me to play that dumb game. Baseless accusation. Look, I'm telling you, Egbert is all about that game. He'll be playing it with you and probably be tickled retarded about it. I know this very well. I cannot hasten his mail's delivery, however. Yeah. I'll hassle him some more about it. And look how about fuck. And look how about this. If you ever find yourself in a position where your life depends on me playing that piece of shit game, then I'll play it. Will that make you happy? More than you know. It's perfectly mollifies my grief over the demise of chivalry. John, stop what you're doing! Stop doing nothing! Oh. Meanwhile, in the present, in a place where the present may be a concept of dubious merit, John is spacing out, but a vague and forceful thought jolts him to attention. Or maybe it is that bumping sound coming from the other side of the door. What is that? A thick, unpleasant fluid pools from beneath the door. What the fuck? Hold on. Just got a notification for something. Let me go check something out real quick. That's it? You wanted to give me a fucking notification for this? That's it? You just wanted to give me a stupid notification? Fuck off. Fuck off, asshole. Anyways, a thick, unpleasant fluid pools from beneath the door. Troubling. Investigate this. There's a trail of this fluid in the hall leading to your room. Dave, play some hauntingly sick beats. You have had enough of the computer for a while. You feel like you've been messing around on it all week. It's time to get your jam on. You pull up your nasty Akai MPC 1000 sampler and prepare to get sick nasty. Oh, dear God. 1 and 2 is Andrew Hussey. 3, 5, and 11 is Gabe Nozovic. 4 and 10 is like calibration. 6, 7, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16 is Robert J. Lake. 8 and 9 is Xerxes. And then I guess these are the samples of Harlequin, Captain Planet, Ending Theme, Ghostbusters, and I Don't Want to Miss a Thing by Diane Warren. Left knob volume for current sample, right knob to master volume, patterns, store patterns, and F1, F2, and F3 buttons. Does this actually work? Jesus. Store patterns and F1, F2, F3 buttons. I swear to God, I'm gonna mess around with this all day if I keep doing that. I don't want to. I don't want to do that. I feel like that's gonna be an all day thing if I do that. Anyways, Dave, take a sip of apple juice, despite what John said. Those beets were so fresh they belong in the produce aisle. Is what you're talking? Is what you're talking about? Soccer balls be thumping that shit for ripeness like melons. Know what I'm saying? After beets that fresh, it would be a crime not to reward yourself with a celebratory swig. You can't get it out of his head. You can't do it. John's got you all twisted up inside now. All you can think about is Mandel's gross monster piss. Damn you, Egbert. You recapture like the juice. Dave allocates sword to strive specibus. Your strive specibus is already allocated with the blade kind abstratus. There's no need to allocate it. You can wield your sweet ninja sword as a weapon once it is in your strive deck. Blade kind. Interesting. It's not sword kind, it's blade kind. Anyways. But you will have to capture log it first before moving it in there. Dave, capture log sword. Ah, he spilt it. It looks like there's someone got fucking roast piss all over your turntables. The ninja sword occupies the same card as juice, expelling the juice from your Silodex. It splashes all over your turntables and your copy of the beta. Ugh. Dave, get a towel or something. Dude, a hallway full of creepy puppets? Hell no. You had to get a towel from the bathroom across the hall. You glance at one of your many radical puppets in your bro's collection. A nod of approval. Is there anything not awesome about your bro? No, you think not. You went to the bathroom. There's a damn towel on the floor. You could probably use this, You could probably use this for the crisis. You stop to pay a little respect to one of your bro's boys up there. Hey, little man, how's it hanging? Another one. Capture like damn towel. You take the damn towel, expelling the box. Dave, search the bathroom or something slightly less damp. Nah, you just decided to wring the towel out of the toilet to make it less damp. It is now just a towel. Dave, take towel. You take the towel and grab the box again. While you're at it, clean up the juice. You clean up the juice from your towel and hang the damn beta envelopes on the line to dry off. In the breeze of the fan, the betas jostle over the open window. This arrangement is a little disconcerting. If they fell out, it sure would be a stupid way to lose them. Dave, turn off the fan. The crisis is easily averted. You can't imagine it will all ever resurface later in any way, shape, or form. That beta is as good as yours. Forever. You should probably go pester Egbert again. You wonder if he found the beta yet. You also might chat about your respective Silodice and fetch Modi, if the topic happens to come up. You wonder if he is anywhere near as smooth with his Silodex as you are. Probably not. It's probably not even humanly possible. Suddenly, a rambunctious crow flies in and through the open window and snatches the betas, possibly to make a nest with. Or probably just for the sake of being a brainless, feathery asshole. You yell at the bird. Stop! Yeah, and then he's gonna get hit. Woo! You accidentally launch your ninja sword. Everything goes flying out the window. Dead bird and all. No one could ever know about this. See a little cute exclamation mark down there. Dave, look out window. Yeah, you can kiss all that stuff goodbye. You feel sorry for the bird, but at least you've never planned on ever using that beta ever. Anyway, now that that bit of ugliness is behind you, you guess you can look forward to several more hours of messing around in your raw way. What? It looks like we're back to her. Oh my goodness. You know what? I just figured. For John, we could do a normal voice. For Rose, we could try making it like, sultry, maybe, fancy. And then, I don't know, we haven't gotten to the other one yet, so we haven't gotten to Jade yet, but we'll get there. So let's try that out for size, actually. You prepare to descend down the stairs to your living room. You're standing eye to eye with a familiar foe, a 20-foot-tall granite statue of a mighty wizard, Zazapan the Learned. Your mother had him installed through a hole in the roof with a heavy-duty crane. Just look at the mystical gaze, to peer into those aloof, glassing eyes is to arrest the curiosity of any mortal. To behold the wisdom concealed in the furrows of that vulnerable face. That vulnerable? Yeah. Is to know the ceaseless joy of bewilderment itself. Any man so fortunate as to catch the askance his merry twinkle or twitch of a whisker shall surely have his dreams fulfilled. You find this grisly abomination utterly detestable. Rose psychoanalyzed mother's love of wizards. There is nothing to psychoanalyze. Your mother clearly has no affinity for these damnable things. She only collects them to spite you. If anything, she finds them more repellent than you do. She is just a committed woman. Rose, go downstairs to the kitchen back door. You decide to the living room area of your home, expansive opening layout. To your home's expensive opening layout. Oh, such a dumbass. Anyways, there is the sound of rushing water beneath the floor. It tends to strike guests as a strange presence in the living space, but it's become hardly audible to you through familiarity. There's a front door, but hopefully there's no need to make the long trek around the house in the rain. You might as well see if you can slip through the kitchen and out to the back unnoticed. I think I was just talking normally there, but my bad. Yeah. Rose view mother's solid copper vacuum statue. Okay, but it's bronze, not copper. Yeah, excuse me. Whew. But it wasn't always. A while ago, you gave this as an ironic gift to your mom for Mother's Day. You've even customized it with a drink holder to support one of her, ubiquitous alcoholic beverages. She liked the gift so much, she had it bronzed and then put in this pedestal. She even left it plugged in so it can still be turned on from now and then, but never do any cleaning. It never leaves this display. Sometimes at night, when you are in your room, you can hear it wailing from downstairs. She must know you can hear it. She's completely deranged. Rose, grab the Eldritch Princess. Nice. It's too big to capture log. Not only that you would want to, not that you would want to move it anyways. The pretty princess doll has been sitting there for months. Ever since your mother got this abomination for your birthday, it's a total passive-aggressive gesture. You decide to make it much less abominable by knitting Her Majesty a new head and new arms. And it now brings the mischievous smile to your face whenever you walk by. Your mother hasn't removed the doll yet, and probably never will. She would never be the one to blink first. Rose, acquire umbrella for protection from the elements. Cool. You're going to have one hell of a time accessing that card when you need it. You guess you'll just come to that bridge later. Rose, peek inside the kitchen. Damn wizards. Some of these images, I wonder, like where they found them. Like, where the hell did he find some of these images? Because obviously you've had to find some wizard pictures that you turned like black and white, right? Then you got this massive portrait of a dude just carrying a globe and then just has a fucking, I think it's a barn owl or garden owl. Barn owl. I think it's just a barn owl. It just looks like fucking Zeus. Anyways. The liquor bottles are out in full force. Mom is surely nearby. Rose, investigate richly colored object in the middle of the screen. What? That would be your refrigerator. Those surfaces have been customarily served as the battlefield for a chilly siege of passive-aggressive one-upsmanship. This was a drawing you did of your cat Jasper when you were younger, along with the poem about him. Your mother brought this ostentatious $15,000 frame for it. Bought. Dumbass. Anyways, and had it wielded to the door. Okay, I'm sorry, the imagery of taking a very expensive frame and then, I'm not even kidding you, like blowtorching the sides of it to be like, doing that shit just to make sure it's not leaving anytime soon. It's insane. Anyways, Using the colorful magnet letters, you recently left a succulent, succulent, mm, nope. Google will help me out with that one.
Succinct.
Succinct, succinct message, which may or may not have been directed towards anyone in particular, but you couldn't find the letter for W, so you just stuck the two V's together. True. Your mother then purchased a fresh pack of W's and left them there for your convenience. Appreciative of a thoughtful gesture, you left her a sincere thank you note, which you had legally notarized and then marked with a drop of blood. But part of it was touching the floor, so your mother was kind enough to lift the lower portion of the document with a velvet pillow. Rose attached the W to the face as a fake mustache. This is incredibly silly, and you're not sure how it fits into your campaign against your mother, or getting your computer back online to escape your doom. But it's hard to resist getting a little silly sometimes, especially when you are absolutely positive no one is watching. Rose, capture log W. Nice. But that unsightly void in the W pack won't do, nor will a gash in the plastic, or gash, my bad. You deposit 12 cents in his place, which is your approximation of the letter's value. You also make a vow to return later and neatly sew the plastic shut. Rose, think of ways to one-up Mother. You now wonder how to address the pillow situation. It seems the woman has you at a clear disadvantage. Perhaps slipping a freshly doily under the pillow would do the trick, or maybe spilling a bit of Worcestershire sauce on it, and then having it dry cleaned and returned along with a laborious, ingratiating apology note. No, there is no time for anything like that. Well, maybe, just thinking out loud here, you could use the entire pack of W's as M's. Oh, yes, that would burn. But you've already done something with the W pack, so there's no need to go back and gild that lily. There's a delicate business, and that pillow is screaming for a bottle. Rose, capture lug, velvet pillow. Oof. You decide to take the velvet pillow and lovingly embroider a poem in praise of motherhood on it. Hopefully, you can pull this off before she notices it's gone. But in case your tree, it causes your tree to be pretty badly imbalanced, it surely will auto-balance itself in a moment. Here we go. And just like that, the umbrella becomes accessible in the root card. That's one of the things you love about the tree modus, the happy surprises. Rose, head to the back door. Okay, enough's enough. Time to get... Ugh! Sorry, I meant... Anyways. Jesus. You don't know how she does that. You're never safe in this house. And of all things to be doing during a power outage, she's up to her ironic housewife routine. A mop bucket doesn't even have any water in it. What an absolute mad woman. Hop over the counter, landing in a roll. This bird's gotta fly. Youth roll. Lousy goddamn stupid wizards. I was on the table. Meanwhile, in the past, you're almost done patching up the hole in your window with the gaffer tape, but it's sort of hard to get any work done when people keep pestering you all day. You guess you better get that. It's our chum. Hi, Dave. Hey, sup? Not much sup with you, bro. Good one. It's alright, being chill by Christmas colors. Hey guys, Christmas. like a week away. It's less than a week away. Anyways.
It's alright. Being chill, I guess. You know how it goes.
Great. Feeling cool today, Mr. Cool Guy?
Ugh, man, you know it. So cool. Shit is ice cold up in here. Shit is wicked bananas, and I'm telling you. Why did I say it like that? I'm sorry, guys.
Anyways, so have you talked to John today?
Yeah, we were just talking a while ago about how he sucks at his Sylladex. Can you believe he uses stack? That kid is ridiculous.
Lol. Well, that doesn't sound like much fun.
Well, fuck. What was it you use again? Wait, never mind. Forgot. Whenever we talk about your goofy moduses, I get a migraine. What do you want with John?
I want to tell him happy birthday and ask him about his birthday package.
Yeah. I was being sort of cagey and told him to go check on the mail because I was wondering if mine came yet.
I think it did.
Yeah?
And I think mine came too.
So, I guess you want to know if he, likes it or something?
No. He will not open it. He will lose it.
Oh. Sorry to hear that, I guess.
Well, it's good actually, because he will find it again later when he really needs it, which of course is why I sent it in the first place.
See, I never get how you know these things.
I don't know. I just know that I know.
Alright.
Anyways, I have to go. I have to feed Beck, which is always a bit of an undertaking.
Man, if I were you, I would just take that fucking devil beast out behind the woodshed and blow its head off.
I don't know why, but this is that or it's a fucking postal guy. There's like the two things that keep coming to my mind.
Yeah, say hi to your granddad for me too.
I don't know if I even read that part. I may have just skipped that. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, yes, I guess an encounter with him is almost certain. It is usually intense.
Well, yeah, isn't it always with family? But he sounds like a total badass.
Yeah, he totally is. Anyways, gotta go.
See ya.
Hearts. That's it.
It would be handy to have your phone on standby, so you won't always have to go back to your computer whenever someone pesters you. This way you can text message people no matter where you are or whatever outrageously cool thing you're up to. So cool. John, pursue adversary into that room.
And even meanwhile, in the present, sort of, once again, a slippery antagonist eludes you. You only find more of these unpleasant oily smears. Someone is pestering you. Both your PDA and computer register the message. This chum will know what to do.
Alright, I'm out of my room now looking for my bro's game.
Oh, good. Yeah, there is no sign of, there is no sign of Rose yet. I hope she is okay.
Well, if she comes back, I'll be ready. You better know what you're talking about, cause this could get ugly. Brought my phone, and I also took my awesome katana with me, in case things get too hot to handle. They always do.
You mean that cheap piece of shit that you have on your wall?
F you! It's sharp, and it's awesome, and it's a sword. End of story.
Okay, I don't really care. I'm on... kind of mean, man. Sorry. I'm in my room again, and I really think there's someone else in this house, like monsters or something.
Howie?
I wish. Dude, monsters are
Dude, monsters are real. That's stupid kid stuff for stupid babies.
Maybe. Yeah, you're right.
What are you, an idiot? Of course there are monsters in your house. You're in some weird evil monster dimension. Come on, skepticism is the crutch of cinematic troglodytes. Like, hey mom, there's a dinosaur or a ghost or whatever in my room. Yeah, right, Junior, go back to bed. Fuck you, Mom and Dad. How many times are we gonna be going and watching this trope unfold? It wasn't a goddamn funny the first time. I saw it. Oh yeah, it wasn't funny the first time I saw it. Just once I'd like to see the dad crap his pants when a kid says there's a vampire in his closet. Like, oh shit, get in the van. He's like, oh yeah, oh shit, everyone in the minivan. Be fucking dad of the year right there. Okay, stop. What do I do? What do you mean? Say, well, fuck, what do you have a hammer? What do you have a hammer? What do you have a hammer? Excuse me? Anyways, man, it's so lame. Okay, whatever. You should look into weaponizing your Silodex. My bro is always getting on my case about it, but man, it's not as easy as it sounds. But if you're fighting monsters left and right, you don't have much choice. Okay, I guess I can read up on my data structures some more. So, how's it going there? I'm out in my living room. He's usually here, but I don't see him. Might be playing his mind games. He's always pulling his ninja shit. All I see is little Cal over there, so I guess he can't be far. Oh god, so lame. What? See, I just don't know why you think it's cool. This ventriloquist rapping thing. Oh, little Cal? No, man, little Cal's the shit. That's fine. You are entitled to your opinion. I am just saying that being a white guy who is a rapper with a ventriloquist doll is not cool by any stretch of the imagination or by any definition of the word cool, ironic or otherwise. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, bullshit. Cal is dope. Puppets are awesome. John Egbert blows. The end. Egbert. Bleh. Yeah, more like the opposite of all those things, and things is the thing is that is true. I'm going to read. Good luck with your bro. Read your book. Stay wary of these foes. Pff, monsters. Only retarded babies who poop in their diapers believe in that stuff. Rose, you roll right out to the front door. It looks like Mom has satisfied her strife quota for the day. She simply returns to her housework. No point in going out the front door anymore. Might as well head out the back, like you originally planned. Rose, first, be the pony. Second, trample Mom. You can't be this stupid pony, and frankly, you can't imagine why anyone would want to. But you give the pony a begrudging pat on the snout anyways. Her name is Maplehoof. John, turn around! God damn it, why do I even bother?
The good news, finally your revolting incompetence can be put to use. Instead of accidentally firing a Silodex full of steak knives into a priceless oil painting, or your beloved great aunt, you can turn that fumbling fairy toward one of your foes, such as the ability to grasp painfully simple concepts. And the bad news, I'm tired of explaining myself horse to your gibbering fuckwads. In this chapter, I will be phoning it in with the liberal use of diagrams and shitty clip art. What are you gonna do about it? You're going to will your own facetious secretions like the worm you are. That's what. Here, learn something for a change. Asshole notes. Purse your lips together to form a stiff pucker. Apply them firmly to my rear end. I now pronounce you man and wife. Now get in the kitchen and make my ass dinner, bitch. The things, some of the things in this is just very funny. Very, very funny.
You're trying to read, okay? This book is already unpleasant enough as it is, without weird voices in your head nagging you to do things. Besides, I thought we already agreed there is no such things as a thing as monsters. That got my fucking throat. Jesus. Fine, you'll interrupt your reading and turn around, but you don't see what could possibly be so. Oh my god, that's a monster! He literally just like conked himself. That's it. He tried to use the hammer and he just got fucked is what happened. You leave through the back door. Nearby is the transformer, which distributes electricity from the underground generator powered by the river flowing beneath your house. The transformer was struck by lightning, though, and no longer works. You wonder if your mother has any plans to have it fixed. You guess she'd rather just play her mind games in a dark house like a weirdo. You can see the mausoleum and the portable generator across the backyard. You're almost there. Rose, use umbrella. Nice. You regather your items and begin the Soggy Trek Mausoleum Ward.
Get up, John! This is no time for slumber!
Forget the W and make haste to the mausoleum. Retrieving the W never even crossed your mind. It was just a stupid magnet.
John, salvage your weapon and fight on! You said, put the bunny back in the box!
Now, why couldn't you put the bunny back in the box? Now, exult victory, spoils are yours. I'm fucking Alright. The amazing victory. Oh yeah, we got the plucky tot. Nice. The amazing victory allows you to scale the first 2 achievement rungs on your echelon ladder. You are now a plucky tot with a new feather in your cap to show for it. The echelon ladder rewards your bold ascent with 125 boon dollars. You waste little time in storing them in your ceramic pork hollow. Additionally, climbing the rung has boosted your gel viscosity. I think it's viscosity and cash limit. I think I'm going ahead and just look that up real quick.
Viscosity.
Yeah, I was right. Viscosity and cash limit. By expanding your cash limit, you've made room for all of that nice grist you just collected. You now have 32 fragments of bill grist and 10 fragments of shale. What about that card? It seems the shale imp has allocated the bunny to its striped specimen. sort of a stupid thing to use for a weapon, but you might as well grab it and stick the bunny in your strife deck. While you're at it, it will be at the very least be safer there. It will at least, yeah, it will at least be safer there. Just fucking, I feel like I'm gonna cut down on these words so hard because I'm just like, I'm singing, I'm trying to figure it out while I'm reading, but I'm just being a dumbass. Anyways, you group the two specify to your strife portfolio. No self-respecting striper would be caught dead without one. Gather the scattered bits of your large hammer. Oddly enough, it seems breaking the sledgehammer altered the abstratus from hammer kind to handle kind, even going as far as expelling the head of your smaller hammers of the smaller hammer from your deck to force compliance. You didn't even notice in the heat of battle. You grabbed the sledgehammer handle, expelling the useless Harlequin figure. Now repair the hammer. Here we go. You merge the sledgehammer head with its handle and return it to your strife deck, repairing the hammer kind of stratus in the process. And then it launched the stick. The smaller hammer handle is ejected from the deck, since of course handles of any sort no longer belong in there, obviously. Fine, now what? Dave is pestering you, but you don't have time to deal with his nonsense right now. Something is amiss in your room. You can't quite put your finger on it. Rose, hurry and activate the generator. You fire up the generator and drag the cord into the mausoleum. It, of course, would be foolish to be running the generator inside the confined space. Generator safety is everyone's business. Rose, defile tomb. Sorry, Jasper, you will have to make space for the laptop. Besides, your final resting place is already a mockery. You should have decomposed years ago under a bed of petunias, like a normal cat. Not given to a taxidermist and fitted with a tiny, custom-tailored suit, and then stuffed in a coffin built for infants. Rose, plug in your laptop. You plug your laptop and connect to the internet signal again. Everything predictably falls out of your Silodex, but you're not about to get bent out of shape about it. You have bigger fish to fry. It looks like Dave noticed you're back online. He pesters you like clockwork. And there's John. What on earth is he up to? The door, John! Look at the door! You're right. Didn't Rose yank the door off its hinges and prop it on your bed? Someone or something has put it back and left it slightly ajar. Incredibly alarming. Investigate. What is this outrageous? So basically just an even goofier version of the same song we've already known. Also, was there anything even in the bucket?
Oh, hi there. John said your house was burning down and you're on fire yet or what? Say, are you on fire yet or what?
No, for now I have retired to the safety of a smaller building, which is much closer to the forest fire threatening my residence.
Oh well, that's a relief. John told me to get the game to help you out there, so I'm working on that now.
Working on it?
Yeah, my bro's copy, long story. Oh yeah, my bro's copy. Long story. Hey, don't tell John this, but I think he might be right about the puppets. They're sort of starting to freak me out a little.
You're referring to your brother's collection?
I mean, don't get me wrong, I think it's cool and all, and semi-ironic puppet thing or whatever, or semi-ironic. Man, I just don't even know. I'm starting to think some of this shit is going a little far, and it's kind of fucked up.
I've seen his website. I like them.
Yeah, well, you would. Man, I wish little cow wouldn't look at me like that with those dead eyes. Jesus. Sometimes I dream that he's real and he's talking to me, and I wake up and it's a cold sweat. Basically, flip the fuck out.
Interesting.
Oh God, why did I just tell you about my dreams? You are going to have a field day with that one.
I am currently scrolling those notes furiously into one of my many psychoanalysis journals I have maintained for you, published papers forthcoming. Because, it's not like either of us have anything better to do at the moment than to evaluate each other's radically debilitating pathologies. Pathologies?
Yeah, I'm gonna get moving. Oh, have you heard from John? He's not answering me.
He won't answer me either, but I am watching him. I suspect he is preoccupied with the fact that he just had a bucket of water dumped on his head by the ghost of his dead grandma, who also happens to be dressed like a clown.
All right, I'm out. Later.
Interrogate this mad woman. Do it, John. Interrogate her.
Anyways.
Nana?
Yes, dear.
Okay, yeah, I can't believe this shit. I think the guy who also voices in like Voxus, the fucking Nana Spray, also voices fucking Andrew Hussey, his voice for him. I think. Either way. Man, this is gonna be crazy. Anyways.
Yes, dear.
Wow, you scared the living daylights out of me. Well, I guess it was a really great prank. Good one, Nana. Anyways, are you really my dead Nana?
Of course, John. I have come back to help you from your journey through the medium and beyond. I'm delighted to see what a fine young man you have turned out to be, just like your father.
Also, can we click on that? Okay, that's not a link. That's just highlighted. Okay. Okay, I guess I'll take your word for it. I don't remember you at all. My dad said I was really young when you died. Hey, speaking of which, do you know where he is? I looked everywhere for him. Oh man, they dragged him out.
Your father was kidnapped.
Oh no! No! Anyways,
when you cross over the medium, he was apprehended by the very forces of darkness, which your presence here has awakened.
What? Okay, so what is the medium you're talking about? Anyways,
it's there. It is where you are now, sweetheart.
I'm sorry, I'm losing my mind right now.
It is where we are now. Oh, that a stream of pure void, dividing light and darkness.
I can't do this seriously. Anyways, light and darkness. It turns in the thick of the insiposphere, a place untouched by the flow of time in your universe. You mean because we're inside a computer or in the game software or something?
A computer? Why? What is this, dear? Some newfangled contraption, like a horseless auto boxcar?
Like this machine that,
Of course I know what a computer is, John. I was just pulling your leg.
Oh, okay.
No, John, you are not inside a computer or software or anything like that. Try not to be so linear, dear. That software that brought you here was merely a mechanism that served as a gateway. Its routines, in a way, serve to invoke this realm's instance. Yet, it stands independent of any physical machine, and somewhat paradoxically, always has.
I am not sure I get it, but alright. So what do I do actually? What do I actually need to do here? Grandma, I'm having a spur now. Anyways. That like tickled my throat the right way, like it fucked me. Yeah, but we are getting closer to time, and I just now noticed we're at 421, so technically we made it past 420. Hey guys, nice, good shit. I don't want to go past a certain limit because it might take forever, and I'm fine with just the 1 hour video of shit that we're doing right now. So for now, what I'm thinking we should do is um I'm wondering if we should get to the jade, to the jade part. I think that's where we should go because I want to see if we could try and at least finish Act 2. Though I'm not gonna lie, I don't think we're gonna finish Act 2. But anyways, yeah.
I think it would be best if we started with the big picture.
Go on. So many curtains. 8 gates. Oh, okay, no, we do actually have background music for this. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, this might just go with the chill playlist, and I am not going to go out of my way for that shit. We'll just keep it muted for now. I'm not going to do that fucking for everything. Because there are some parts where the music does come in and actually does a really good job of showing what's happening. But yeah. Anyways. Fucking
Above the medium, beyond the 7 gates, residing at the core of the Siphosphere, is a place known as Skya. Legend holds that Skya exists as a dormant crucible of unlimited creative potential. What does that mean, you ask? I'm afraid my lips are sealed about that, dear. But needless to say, there are realms of such profound importance is concerned. Forces of light that will forever be charged with its defense, while forces of darkness will just as persistently covet.
Look like what it is.
Covet.
Thank you.
Will covet its destruction. And as it so happens, at the center of the realm, those fate is in question. These very forces duel on the stage, stuck in eternal stalemate. Yes, they have dueled in this manner forever. That is, until you showed up. Me? Me? Yes, you, John. Before your mishap with my ashes, you may recall the sprite's previous incarnation, which resulted from its kernel's hatching. You see, its hatching occurs automatically in response to your arrival. The result is a pair of kernels, one dark, one light, which carries the information they were prototyped with before the hatch. One goes down to the kingdom entrenched in darkness, and the other goes up to a kingdom basking in light. Each comes to rest in an orb atop a spire, of which there are 3 others in kind. The 4 spires are situated above a throne, and these 2 thrones preside over the 2 respective sovereign powers.
And once the kernels are situated, that is when the game is afoot. The true war begins. Light versus dark, good versus evil.
This is a war that is the forces of light are always destined to lose, without exception.
Quest of utility, then. Yeah, I can't wait to hear how that's going to turn out later. Anyways, wow, really? Then what's the point?
That remains for you to find out, dear. For you see, the journey you are about to take is the ultimate riddle.
Whoa. Whoa.
For now, your objective is to proceed towards Skya and to pass the first gate, situated directly above your house. It's not even terribly far. The gate will become progressively more difficult to reach, so you had better be prepared to sharpen your adventuring skills.
How am I supposed to get up there?
You build!
Okay, I think I get it now. So, I guess the battle against good and evil is sort of irrelevant? Well, I don't know. I don't know. That all sounds kind of weird, but in any case, we build the house to get to these gates, and then I could save my dad?
Yes, John.
And then after that, we could solve the ultimate riddle thing and save Earth from destruction?
Oh, no, I'm afraid not.
Yeah. The fuck?
Your planet is done for, dear. There is nothing you can do about that.
Oh.
Your purpose is so much more important than saving that silly old planet, though.
And what is it? Yes, I have to agree with the floaty hag about that.
John, you are such a good boy. I knew you will succeed.
Thanks, Nana. Sorry, Ellen. Thanks, Nana.
You are a good boy, and good boys deserve treats.
Hooray.
I'm going to bake you some cookies.
The hag mentioned cookies. Pursue her.
Betty Crocker, no.
Oh, god damn it! That is just what you need! More baked goods!
John, do not say no to cookies! I command you to go get them.
You totally abjure the hell out of that idea. You're so busy abjuring, you don't even notice Rose has been trying to pester you this whole time. Rose hit John in the head with a box to get his attention. You give John a swift drubbing on the noggin, but he is undeterred. That is some fit he is throwing. Perhaps you will take this spare time. Oh, yeah, sorry. Should probably do that in a sultry voice like I've been doing, or a fancy voice. Perhaps you will have to take this spare moment to contemplate the Nanosprite's strange tale. It may also behoove you to record your thoughts on these developments in your game facts walkthrough/journal. It can be hard finding the time to update it. In fact, you're not even sure where you found the time to write what's already there. And I'm Stanley Parable. Oh, is that so, Jaspers? And just what do you think you're looking at, you smug prick? With that smug grin. The last thing you need is sass from a dead cat. And perhaps much all his fault you're in this mess in the first place. So he can just button it. That's it. I tried to figure it out.
John, cookies, no! You refuse outright. This impertinence is insufferable. Go get the cookies.
Well, when you put it so politely, how could John decline?
John, you are stupid.
You really need to work on your manners.
Stupid, dumb.
That's not even a command. It's nothing. It's stupid. By the way, like, he flips off. He's just out of here. It's stupid. You're stupid. For the last time, I command you to get the cookies, boy. Also, isn't it funny? He's actually typing differently now, I think. It's just not going to happen, buddy. Years in the future. Yeah, you figured out the caps lock. But really, not enough to write home about. An agitated finger slips mid-keystroke. Beans? Mustard? Human etiquette! But yay, we did it. We unlocked the first album. But yes. I am not reading this. We have already seen this. I think the only thing... She poses some questions over it, but I think this eventually gets, like I said, the game facts are not that important. These questions get eventually solved at some point, like through explanation through the game. But I am just not gonna read all that nonsense. We're not here for that shit. She's not finished with this yet. Jeez, cut her some slack. Maybe you could go bug someone somewhere else for a while. Or at the very least, someone else. Months in the past, but not many. Happy birthday, Rose. Hello and thanks. Did you get John's present yet? I'm not even going to attempt because I don't know how to I wouldn't even know how to voice any of these two characters. And I'm definitely not even going to try. I'll try with like the male characters, but fuck trying to do any of the female ones, or else it's going to be like Nana Sprite fucking trying. We're like a geriatric old fuck. But yeah. Did you get John's present yet? I just opened it this very moment. What a stunning coincidence you would ask about it now. I should have known not to tickle my throat. I can't stop coughing. I'm sorry, guys. I'm very, very sorry. Actually, give me a second. You know what? I'm thinking about it. Let's read this. Okay, let's read this part, right? Do what we gotta do. And then what we should do is I think we should try to get to Dave's scene. I think we should try to get to Dave's place, and then after that, I think we should call it quits because I do want to like stop here shortly. So yeah. Did you get John's present yet? I just opened it this very moment. It's what a stunning coincidence you would ask about it now. I'm stunned. Yeah, I know. What will you make with it? And who said it was something from which something else could be made? Well, John did tell me what it is, duh. I suppose I'll take a stab at learning the craft. It's the least I could do in response to the subtle dig concealed within his gesture. He often tells me I need a hobby when I take a perfectly reasonable analytical when I make perfectly reasonable analytical remarks. Oh, but Rose, I don't think he meant anything like that by it. You see, not everybody means the opposite of what they say when say the way you and Dave always do. Maybe. His birthday is in a few months, isn't it? Yep. I finally finished the present for him. I've been working on it for years. Years? It's been so hard to tell when you're joking or if you're even capable of it. All right, sorry, my bad. Just can't stop thinking about the fucking stupid shit. I just mailed it too, so it is sure to get there on time. Mail takes a while to get anywhere from here. I'll probably craft something with strong sentimental value that should burn him. I don't think you really need that. I guess not. So, shall I expect a green package dropped to my house via airmail from whatever screwball cranny of the globe you're tucked into? No. I'm like, by the way, I'm like, have to, you know what?
No.
Sorry, but yeah, Jesus.
Sorry, but you are sort of hard to shop for. Besides, I have something for you today that I think you will like better than some things in a box.
Oh?
It's a tip.
This is already intriguing enough to compensate for the grave scarcity of lavish gifts parachuting from the sky. Please, go on.
Did you have a pet a long time ago that died?
Yes?
Okay, well, how did you feel about your cat? Do you love him a lot?
Okay, well, I didn't mention it was a cat or that it was male. Let's pretend I'm surprised and you're embarrassed and move on. To answer your question, I would describe my feelings towards the animal as lukewarm.
Okay. That's fine. It doesn't really matter. I think just that if someone told you you could play, a game that would bring it back to life, what would you do?
If someone told me that, I would regard the remark with a great deal of skepticism. If that someone was you, on the other hand, then I would have to ask preemptively, is that someone you?
Yes, of course it's me, you dunkass. I just thought, I thought it might be interesting.
So, what is this game?
Oh, I don't know. I'm just saying is all. I think you'll hear about it later, and maybe you can talk about it with, John and Dave about it. They are way more into that stuff than I am. I could go for a strong bully.
I'll see what the word on the street is about it in due time. For now, I should probably order a copy of Knitting for Assholes. It would be a shame if I ran late with John's present. Dude, I've been holding on to that cough for like the last couple of sentences. Hold on. Oh man, my nose is so fucking stuffed right now. Jesus. Like I said, I'm getting close to that and I just want to clear this shit.
Dave, get katana. You capture like your katana and prepare to venture out onto the apartment and retrieve your bro's copy of the game. But first, maybe, just maybe, Dave, retrieve dead bird.
Shit. Fuck. Honestly, Dave has got some of the most beautiful backgrounds for his shit. Jesus.
Dude, that bird is like long gone. It'll probably it probably won't last long enough in this heat anyway. You don't even know what's up with this sick heat. The sun threatens to set, but won't step off. It's staring you down like the big red eye of a hot needle skipping on a groove it's tracing around the earth. While lingering in the midair is, oh my god, I'm trying to. Oh my goodness, hold on. The big red eye of the hot needle skipping on a groove it's tracing round the earth while lingering in midair. Its heat seems so suspended times itself. Its heat seems to suspend time itself, stretching it like a warped vinyl. It's meant to rain this season, but there ain't been a drop in sight. Even a little drizzle would help. Might help to fizzle this sizzle a little bit. It's a little thizzle. Set the record straight on this global turn tizzle. So don't change the dizzle, turn up a little. I got a living room full of fine dime brizzles. Wait on the prime pizzle. My goodness, wait on the pizzle, the dizzle, and the fizz and the sizzles. Jeez, to the pisswag. Now the ladies hear me gizzo.
When the piss in the crib, drop it like it's hot, drop it like it's hot, drop it like it's hot. English romantic poet John Keats.
Dave, exit your room and go into the living room. Sorry, little dude. Coming through. Gotta put you down for a bit. You figure you've left him hanging long enough. Dave hastily entered the room with wild abandon. You barge in and see a familiar face. A friendly face. Jesus. You sit in the living room with your bro. Your bro spends most of his days in here. At night, he crashes on the futon over there, so you don't see him anywhere, though. God damn it, I'm trying here. Sorry. There's a puppet chest he stores little Cal in when he takes him out on gigs. I'm so lost, I'm fucking losing it. Jesus. There's a puppet chest he stores little Cal in, then he takes him out on gigs. But when he's home, he usually leaves little Cal on the display somewhere, and with good reason, because Cal is totally sweet. So sweet. Man. Dave, pity the fool. I tried. Some of these descriptions are they're a bit much. It's your brother's Mr. P, Mr. P, why, my goodness, my brain switched P and T, Mr. P Tuppet, my goodness, Mr. T Puppet, which of course is kept in the apartment with a sense of profound humorous irony, but as usual with your bro's exploits, this is no ordinary irony or anything close to the pedestrian tier 1 ironic gesture, which is a meager single step removed from sincerity. This is like 10 levels of irony removed from the original joke. It might have been funny like 8 years ago to joke about Mr. T and how he was sort of lame, but that was the very thing that made him awesome and badass. And that his awesomeness was sort of a joke. But in this case, the joke is the joke. And the degree of irony itself is also the joke. And so on. Only highly adept satirical ninjas like you and your bro can appreciate stuff like this. It's cool taking stuff to that other people think is funny, but really isn't, and making it funny again by adding little subtle centra of irony, which are utterly undetectable to the untrained eye. Also, for good measure, Mr. T is wearing a leather thong and handcuffed to pantsless Chuck Norris puppet. God, you hope you can be as good as your bro at this someday. You'll never call him that. Sorry, you'll never tell him that, though. Dave, find little Cal and give him fist bumps. Cal's somewhere in sight. All you see is a bunch of your bro's weird nude puppets strewn around haphazardly. You guess there's some... You guess these things are kinda cool, sort of. Play a game on the Xbox. Holy shit. Dude, the sun out there, it's like, there's not even like a city or anything. It's just straight up fucking lava zone, lava biome. It looks like your bro was playing. It's not like him to leave in the middle of some totally intense gameplay. Not like him to misplace Cal either. Man, you hope the little guy's alright. There he is, little Cal, baby. Ah, there you are. Didn't see you there. We be chill today. Cal, you better freaking believe we be chill. Cal is the man. Dave, resist great urge to play Bros Xbox. Jesus Christ. Hunger. I don't know how to... Dude, this is so fucking goofy. You fail to resist the urge. You start thrashing up something uncanny brutal on your quest for mad snacks, yo. And get this way rude hunger under control. Shit be basically flying off the hook. It's like shit wants nothing to do with that hook, and the hook is dead to that shit. But you get stuck in some poorly modeled 3D fixture or something, like a railing or a piece of the wall, you'll have to resist. Or you'll have to reset. Fuck this shit. Dave, give little Cal a bro fist bump. Ah, man, you almost forgot. Gotta give the Seaman some props. Dave, check out bro's sweet gear. Your bro has so much sweet gear, it's hard to keep up with all of it sometimes. Here, his computer's set up. He's usually got a lot of stuff cooking on here at any given moment. Since he's not around, you might as well sneak a peek. Bro, look at bro. Sorry, fucking bro. My bad. Dave, look at brother's computer. Why not say bro? Ah, hell no. Your bro's computer is password protected. Of course, to protect all the incredibly top secret shit he's got on the burners. Of course, you know what the password is, and he knows you know it too. And oh yeah, and you're both cool with it because the password is the most awesome thing it can be. You enter the password, I think it's Little Cow. Yeah, you enter the password. On the desktop is the hodgepodge of unnamed folder. Yeah, I think it's Little Cow? Yeah. How many syllables is that? That's like fucking 3 plus another 3? Yeah, Little Cow. It's definitely gotta be it. Anyways, on the desktop is a hodgepodge of unnamed folders to store all the stuff he's working on. No one can decipher his organization system but him. Complete bullshit, Delirious Biz Nasty, bunch of new folders, and you got a fucking cool guy right here, that's a fucking game bro. It's fucking sick as shit. Yeah, no one can decipher his organization system but him. He also tends to use the application complete bullshit to keep up with his ludicrous amounts of websites and news feeds. He monitors to stay hip to the scene. Dave, open complete bullshit. All right, there we go. Oh. Jesus. Content aggregator. Yeah, dude, this is insane. This is complete bullshit. Dave, check if Sweet Bro and Hella Jeff has a sweet update. Yeah, anyways, your bro keeps up with your projects on his aggregator, just like you keep up with his. He's tuned into your various blogs, and of course, Sweet Bro and Hella Jeff. You navigate to the latest comic and one of the many bullshit feed brands or feed bands. Yeah, it's just Sweet Bro and Hella Jeff. Oh! Nope. I I thought it was I thought the comic was I thought we were done with this. I didn't think we would be back here again. This is the comic. It's still here. So I guess they kept with it. I'm not scrolling down, but yeah, this is the Dog Suck comic. And we're not getting to that. We're not doing that. Jesus. Dave, mouse over the orange stripe containing plush rump. Puppet cam. Free tours. Jesus. Oh my god, hold on a second. Bet there's a lot to give to that ass. Bounce a coin off of it. It's not going anywhere. Yeah, bet that coin will take a good nap there. Jesus. Another one of your bro's ironic websites. The difference here is he makes thousands of dollars a month through his enterprise. Smuppets are a multi-billion-dollar a year enterprise, and it's awfully hard to resist taking a firm squeeze from the plump udder of that cash cow. Dave, stop wasting time and look at bro's beta. You guess you've messed around with his computer long enough. Better get a move on before it's too late for Rose, or worse yet, your bro catches you. But my god, the rumps, they are transfixing. You know this is ironic and all, and your bro reaches echelons of irony you could only dream of daring to fathom. But on a rare occasion, when your guard is down, it all seems just a tad unsettling to you. Oh, hey there, Cal. Dave, give little Cal a nervous fist pump. You are, sort of starting to flip the fuck out without losing your cool, of course. Dave gestured jaw to ease your nerves. Or pester, my bad. You get Eggbird on the line again to give him the lowdown on your progress. You feel it's important to keep the wires hot, but he's not answering. You wonder what's with that. I was like, what? Oh, fuck. What that guy is up to? Is he still at Dave's desk or Dirk's desk? Yes, he is. Or Bro's desk in this case. Hey, what is up? What happened with the monster that is totally definitely in your room? Did you kill it? Where are you, man? Anyway, things are cool here. Totally cool. Puppets are still awesome. No problem with them or anything. Like, just really, really awesome.
Looks like Rose is finally logged in again. Didn't John say her house was burning down? You wonder if she's on fire yet or what. Dave, pester Rose.
Ah, there you are. John said your house was burning down. Oh yeah, we were already here.
Yeah, we already read this. Seconds in the future, but not many. John, what are you doing? Snap out of it. We ought to discuss what your grandmother told you, don't you think? Fine, enjoy your stupor. I will go about my business elsewhere. Rose, deploy the punch design X. John, whenever you read this, you should know I put the shale you collected to use and finally deployed the Punch Design X. It is in your study. I can only drop it though. You will have to be the one to mess around with it and see what it does. When you are finished with your weird histrionics, maybe you could give it a try? I'm updating my walkthrough and it would help to know what it does. Also, I should probably warn you that your house and yard are completely infested with monsters now. Try to be careful. So I can see, stupid lousy imps. They're mucking up all my cool stuff. Oh, there you are. Oh, yeah, sorry. I am not sure what came over me there. I was acting really crazy for some reason, but my head feels like it's clearing up. I think I'm all right now. John, rebuild the claw hammer and return it to Specibus. Claw hammer, huh? Okay. John, confront Pogo Ride to prepare yourself for Nana. Oh wait, well, sorry. You are getting way better at this sort of thing. Thank God your sanity has returned so you can entertain extremely rational, coherent thoughts like this one. You examine the Pogo Ride from your bathroom window. You do not like what you see. Giddy up? Oh. I don't know what's happening here. Okay, I tried. I can't. Those sons of bitches, no one risks painful injury on your green slime ghost Pogo Ride. No one but you! Rose, drop something heavy on one of those imps. Rose, my piano. Sorry, no nuance to these controls at all. I was hoping to bludgeon the imp without letting go of it. I guess I can't really do that. A broken piano isn't the end of the world, though. I guess you're right. You'll need to pick up the spoils in person. I can't interact with the grist. So that means I have to go out to the back door? Yes. Is there a problem? Well, it may sound dumb, but I was hoping to avoid Nana and her spooky ghost cookies. You're right, that does sound dumb. Can you see her in the kitchen? Yeah. What is she doing? Is she baking? You could say that. Are you sure you can't get that grist up to me somehow? Maybe. Rose, use pogo ride to fling grist through window. Doesn't look like that grist is going anywhere. You just never know how these gaming abstractions. So you never know with these gaming abstractions. Rose, drop pogo ride in John's bathroom. Get grist. There you go. Now, why don't you check on that Design X? You can do that a while I get back to work. What? Hold on. You can do that while I get to work. On what? Piano. Level up for slaying the imp. The piano is in a valiant effort. The piano in its valiant effort has unfortunately been slain. But if it hadn't, it would be ranked in so many boon dollars. You would have no idea. So many. Rose, time to build. It's time. Fucking imps are everywhere, Jesus. Nana said to build, so... Why'd the whole map shake? Hold on a second. Oh, okay, that's just because the ladder. Nana said to build, so... That's what I'm doing. Oh yeah? Okay. But this sure is going to take a lot of grist. Looks like you're going to be busy, John. Blag. Well, what are you building? Stairs. They are fairly expensive, actually. Oh man, I could have warned you about those stairs, Rose. I told you, dog. I'll try recouping some of the grist from the catwalk I built earlier. It keeps happening. Oh, good. Looks like I could get a refund from earlier allocations. I told you, Rose. I told you about the stairs. Okay, consider me fully briefed on the matter of stairs. Now, if you don't mind, it's hard enough to concentrate on this without immersing ourselves in Strider's non-sequire. I think it's sequire? Yeah, sequire? Whatever. Did you know he thinks puppets are cool? Does he? He's so dumb. Rose, build grids to construct observation tower on roof? Yes. Okay, you obviously don't have enough grist yet for something that ambitious, but you can get started with something of a foundation for upward construction at least. John, check cabinets for imps or useful items. No imps in here, just a lot of shaving cream. Dads love shaving cream. It's basically all they do. When they're not baking, that is. John, bring 2 cans of shaving cream. Also, I just realized. But yeah, we're actually going to pause it here. I'm going to save it real quick. Yeah, we'll go right on ahead. Add a new one. But yeah, we'll keep... It looks like we made some solid progress today. We'll actually keep that second one real quick because I kind of want to see how good our progress is. But yeah, we're on 488, so I would say that was a pretty good 200 pages. Nice. And again, we will continue this next time when I am not getting currently screwed over by my internet. So yeah, keep that all in mind. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming. And so far, you guys all have a great rest of your afternoon, morning, night, whatever time it is for you. Do remember, the Discord servers will be down in the description. So if anybody wants to, I guess, join, they can. I believe the game plan so far is that we will continue reading Homestuck for the next couple of days, and I will try to catch up some more on some Monster Hunter for possibly, I want to say Friday, maybe Saturday. I do believe we have, I think, if I remember, yeah, okay, now I remember. We have legendary monsters or elder dragons that we have to kill for high and low rank. So I will probably do that in my spare time, and then once we're done with that, I'm probably going to spend the rest of the next stream or recording that I will do on the master rank missions that I need to complete so I could get my master rank up. And if anybody joins then, they'll join or do whatever. Who cares? We'll see. So for now, like I said, we will be back again later to continue reading. I'm thinking about maybe doing a 2 stream tonight to try and do as much as I can. Because I don't really want to do anything for like Friday morning. I kind of want to, like I said, I kind of want to just when I get back home, maybe I'll stream for like another hour or whatever, read some more, and then after that, it's just I want to go to bed and then wake up again the next day. Because I do believe it is my entire weekend. I do believe I get Friday, Saturday, and Sunday all off. So, anyways, we will be back again in a couple hours, give or take. I will say, what is it, 3? Yeah, let's say 3 to 4, 4 to 5, 5 to 6, 6 to 7, 7 to 8, 8 to 9, 9 to 10, 10 to 11, 11 to 12, 12 to 1, then 1 to 2, which should be, yeah, about 11 hours from now. So I'll try to upload this I'll try to upload this as fast as I can. You will not catch it in 11 hours, but let's just say for shits and giggles, if it's fast enough, you'll see it then. So yeah, anyways, peace.